incorporated any templates here, right? But if I open my website now, I'm opening from incognito mode. See, if I open it here, these are the appearances. There is no pages, nothing is up. So what I can do is, I can simply go to the pages, all pages, and see here. We have only one sample page and one is privacy policy. We can start creating a new pages here. Okay, so this is our page. What I'm doing, I'm creating pages. So normally website means what all pages you will have. You will have home page, about, contact us, like this, right? So what we're doing is, in today's practice, we will create a manually what all pages we can create. We'll home page. So what we do, we'll create these pages: home, about, maybe services, blog, or we can say news page. So we'll say blog page, then contact. Then of course you will have a privacy policy and all. Those are different pages, but let me say privacy policy maybe, and terms. Maybe if you're offering certain services, right? So you will also incorporate terms and conditions. 7 pages will create. So home page is created. Going back, add new. About page. See, when I'm creating, right, on the right hand side, you'll be able to see services page I'm creating, blog, right? So 5 pages we created. Then we also have a privacy policy, and you see this, it's in what state? It's in a draft mode. That means it is not published yet. Okay, so if we want to, what we can do is, again we can click on edit and publish it. Now what we did is, we just created a few pages here. Now how we can incorporate in our web page, like when you open a web page, see, now still the pages are not displaying here, right? How we can do? What we should do is, we have to go to appearance, menus. See, right now there is no menu here. What we'll do, we'll create one menu. This for our internal purpose. This won't be displayed for users. So you can name it however you want. Create it. Click on create. Okay guys, please follow the same process, because if you don't follow, you'll get confused. When you're practicing also, you should do the same thing. First create a menu, then see on the left hand side, it will appear. Earlier it is not appearing because there is no menu until now. Now when I created a new menu option, now what all the items you have, that means what all the pages you have, it is appearing here. We need home, about, services, contact, blog. All these pages we want. So add to menu. Now if I save it, now the main menu is added, right? In our website the pages will come or not, we'll just see. Now if I'm refreshing, I don't see any pages still. We created a main menu, right? We created a main menu and added all the pages, but still I'm not able to see any pages here. So for that, what I should do is, so it is added here, but if you go and see, there is an option called manage locations. That means this menu should come where exactly, you have to tell. Either it's a header section or footer section, right? Something like that you have to define. So once it is added, go to the manage locations, or else here also you'll get. Say display location, you here also will get. But what you do is, once this is saved, after saving, go to manage locations. Here it will ask you primary menu is what. So you can select a main menu, save changes. Now if I go and refresh the page, but now if you see here, these all are not aligned. That means blog is coming first, contact, services, about, home. Quite opposite is coming. Now what you will do, again go to appearance, menus, and rearrange it. How you do that? By just selecting, see there is a plus symbol will come like this. Just move it how you want. Home page first, then you want about page next, services page, then blog, then contact. So you will save it. Now after saving this, if I go and check, see now it's properly aligned. Home page, about, services, blog, contact. So this is how you can create a menu, navigation menu and all. Now what we do is, yesterday we tried practicing with what? Theme called Astra, right? Now, so we'll take Ocean WP theme. Ocean WP you have to search and install it. Now I'm activating this theme now. Now once it is installed, so it's installed. Now if I go and check, now if you're on the top section, you can see home, about, services, blog, contact. Now on the left hand side, it's showing demo website. Again, it's showing just another. So this is a website name. This is a tagline. We can go to Canva and we'll create one design here. What it is, it's a logo. Okay, so we'll take this. Maybe we'll say okay, something like this. We are creating a small logo. Then I'll just resize it according to this. maybe something like this, you designed your logo. Okay, so I'll download this. Again, I'll select a PNG format. Download. Now if I go to our website, there are two options. One is go to the appearance, customize. So this is our brand. Okay, maybe something like this. So display site title and tagline. Now we have to upload logo as well. Okay, sorry. So in the header section, we have a logo option. If you click on this, you're getting an option to upload your logo. So what we'll do, we just downloaded our logo. So I'm uploading that. Okay, if you want to crop it, you can crop it according to your page, style and all. So crop image. Okay, now see, you got your logo, but it looks very odd, right? I mean, it looks too much big. So what we can do is how you want. Right, something like this. Maximum height, everything we can adjust here. See, logo always it should be clear. Clear in the sense, again, color options you have to be. Then you have to take care of the the visibility. What you want to convey or what is your brand about, everything has to be clear in this logo. Logo is done, publish. Now let us go and check your website. So you have a logo on your left hand section, on right hand section you have your navigation menu. This much is clear. Now if you see this, it is showing tagline here. It is not required, right? Then we also have this one, hello world. This is a blog page is coming. Where we can change this? Where we can change that? Go to settings. This option called reading. Right now by default, when people are opening, your home page should display your latest post. This is selected. So now what I'll do is I'll select only a static page and which is home page. So if I select the home page, what will happen is it will show only that what page you wanted to launch, right? When people are opening, that you can decide it here. Okay, now that is done. So now if I open again, now it's a home page. Now if I click on about page, it will show about. If I click on services, it will show services. But if you see here, it is already services page. You know that you clicked on it. But again, it's showing title here, right? That services title. And on the right hand section, there is a sidebar. In a website, you don't want to have all that. So what you can do is you can customize that as well. So what we do is, I'll go to pages. Now home page. Home page you wanted to edit it. So if I click on edit, see there is an option here on the right hand side. Okay. All these options, right? You have a permalink, you have a page attributes, featured image. This for the blog it will be helpful. But right now what we're doing is we're trying to edit the page size. So you see here, default template or landing page. Okay. But here you're not getting much options here. So what you can do, how you can change it. That's why initial sessions we discussed, right? Something called, okay, there are two things. One is again Elementor is there and there's a classic editor. Let us see, Elementor is there in our Elementor. Okay, Elementor is there. So I activated Elementor. I'm going to all pages again. Now home page. If I click on edit, okay, here again we have an option to edit with Elementor. I can go here. So this is a page section. On the right hand side, the sidebar and all. I can come to the settings in the bottom left corner, right? There's a settings option. See page layout here, you have multiple options. See Elementor full width, that will be edited. Sidebar and all is taken out. Okay, this is the one method. Other method is, so I'm not saving this now. I'm exiting to dashboard. Okay, now we have completed this as well. Now go to pages, all pages, edit. Okay, see, earlier here you not getting, okay, after installing Elementor you got these options, right? Earlier I shown you, right, only you getting two options, only one option I believe, default template. But after installing Elementor, what happened is you got this Elementor canvas, Elementor full width, like this. Also what we did here, we added something called Ocean WP settings. Now if you see here, you have a lot of options. Okay guys, don't get confused, we just go through one by one. Okay, see, sidebar, you want the sidebar or not, you can select it here for each page guys. Okay, why? Maybe within 2-3 days you guys will understand clearly. Okay, we build some pages called landing pages. Okay, that's where you will be able to use these methods very efficiently. Okay, so for that you have to understand this. Okay, so in main, so if I'm opening a page, the sidebar is coming and here the title is coming, which is not necessary for us. So how we can do that? So I select full width, then we have a header section, again display top bar, display header. So display top bar is, see here one line you are getting it here on the top. If you are able to see, I'm not sure how many of you are attending from laptop, when you're practicing it, right, you go and see this one small line is here. All this, if you want it, you can keep it. Maybe you wanted to show your social media icons, Facebook, Twitter and all, so we can actually incorporate above this line. Okay, but sometimes what will happen is you don't want to show that. Okay, I can disable it. I'm in header. So first we'll see this. See, on the top one small line is there, above the logo there was a small line, right? That is got removed. Okay, now let me put it back and show you. What I'm doing, going to the header section, if I put default and update, okay, just please observe here, above the logo, there will be small spaces there with a small line. Okay, that one if you don't want, you can remove it from here, header section and disable. Okay, then also we have display header, right? So that also we don't want, so I can disable it off. Okay, if I click on update and come here. Okay, so in which cases we use that, that's what we'll in the next sessions, right? There, that's where you will learn. Okay, but for a home page, right, what we talked about, all your pages should show home, contact, navigation menu, so it should show, right? That's what we discussed. So okay, then we have something called title here. Okay, again logo and all is there, don't touch anything here. Okay, logo, menu, these are not required, but if you guys want to explore, you can do it. Go to the title section. Now what we're talking about is, we already know we are in home page. Now we have a header section, footer section is there. This is the footer, guys. In between the spaces, our content space. So here we are already in home page, right? Why you want to show the home page again? If I click on services, it's showing services page, right? So what you want to do, you don't want to have that option. So if you go to title, okay, this is where you can actually disable it. Display page title, display heading. If you want custom title, you can do it, but if you disable it, everything is gone. Now if I update home page, see, earlier there was a home button is here, home option it was displaying, right? So right now, this is how you need a page. That means you need a header, you need a footer, that's all. You don't need a sidebar, you don't need some titles and all, in between you don't need it. So this is how you can do it. Now just disable the top bar and just update it. Home page. So we are not doing using edit now by default editor, right? What we're using is Elementor. So I'll click on edit with Elementor. Okay. Now this is the home page. In home page, what all you want, you can add it. Now before doing that, you have to just go through all these options once. You're using a free Elementor plugin. That means it will have limited features. Limited elements can be added here. If you go here, right, these are the log symbol, whichever it's showing, it's a pro version. That means if you have a paid version, you can add these things. So here if you see this inner section heading image like this, first you have to decide how is your page you wanted to structure it. Okay, earlier you were using a template. Whatever the template you are getting it, right? Inside the template you are using it. But right now what you should do is, first you decide how you wanted it. Okay, just take a pen and paper and just do a imagination, like how you wanted to showcase your website, showcase your products, or whatever you wanted to offer. Now for that, if you go to this plus symbol, right, there's an option called adding sections here. One is a row, then second is two columns, 3 columns, 4 columns. So maybe first I want to add 1 row. Okay, so that row came in the second, right? So maybe I wanted to bring it up, or else I can delete it off. The first one I can delete it off, or else I can simply drag and drop where exactly I want. So this is the one I want to add here. Now in this one, by default what you will say, you will tell something, welcome or something like that, right? Or else what we can do is we can add 2 rows. Okay, now these 2 rows I want it to be above, so I can just drag and drop, that's it. Now 2 rows got added, 2 columns got added. I'll go to elements, so I can drag and drop image into this one. Okay, so one side I dragged and dropped an image, other side what I'll do, in the right section I'll add something, text editor, right? So here we have an image on the left hand side, right hand side we have text. So image, maybe I want to choose image. Okay, we'll upload it. See, yesterday when you installed a theme, it came with the Pixabay integrated, right? That means you can directly search from Pixabay and add it. So maybe we'll see something like, so I want to use this free download. See, here I can select which resolution you want. I can download it. I'm not a robo. Okay, so on the left hand side you have one building image or something. I think this is not that great, but it's okay. You guys find something better and do it. So here I can actually start writing about my company, some information like that. Okay, maybe I'll go and so I'm just getting a sample content. Like this. Okay, now if I save this, update it, let us go and check the, okay, logo is there, navigation menu is there, there's an image, but if you see the text, see here, image and the text, right, and see that below there is lot of space, on the top there is no space, and below there is a lot of space. So that is the alignment. Align it properly so that it looks good. So for that what I can do is, so one, what Teja and Abhirami suggested, I can select this pencil symbol again, then this option will come, right? See, right now maybe I'm at image, but if I want to edit this text part, I can click on this pencil symbol here, option I got. Now first is maybe font. Okay, now here maybe we have this orangish color. So text color, what we can do is we can change the color how you want. Okay, something maybe little darker. So text is selected. Now typography. So here I can go and select how I want. Okay, and also one more suggestion is little bolder. Maybe. So this is the option, guys. Here you won't find bold like that. See, here you will find something called weight. If you increase the weight, this is what increases that how bold you want it to be looked. Okay, maybe if I put 600, it will still increase. Okay, so maybe 500 is decent enough. Then also, if you see the text on the left hand side, it is properly aligned, but on the right hand side, if you see, there is a space more space, less space, like that. For that, what is the option we use in documentation? There is a left alignment, right alignment, center alignment. What is the fourth thing? What we call justify, right? So same way here also you have an option called justify. If I click that, so properly the placement will be done. But most of the time you have to go through your page structure. Always justification will not give you better appearance. Why? Because in between there is a lot of spaces will come. So you have to take care of that as well. Okay guys, so maybe justification. Now what else? So I went through all of your suggestions, but still there is something, alignment is not right. So the top space is less, below bottom space is more. What I can do is, again I'll click on this plus symbol. Okay, go to advanced. Okay, there are two options guys. One is a margin, one is a padding. Okay, this is what the code, who is doing coding and all, right? They actually do it in a HTML and CSS place. But here you can do that from the front end itself. I mean from this Elementor interface itself. See, if I add margin, right, from all the side I can add margin and all I can do, or else I can do padding. So what I'll do, so there's an option called link values together. That means if I put 20% here, from all the sides 20% will be applied. But for us, only from the top we need to, make it little lesser. So what I'll do, I'll bring it back to 0. First I'll unlink this. That means it will stop applying from all the 4 angles. Now from where I want, from top. So maybe from top I'll say 25 or maybe 30. Right, so now it's a center align. Okay, so like this you guys can explore few options here. Okay, don't just limit to whatever I'm telling, just explore. Now this is done. Now I'll save it. Okay, it's saved. Next, what do you want to do? Maybe I want to add a heading here. Again, this one should be center aligned. So I'm doing center alignment, and I want this to be how big I want or what font I want. Okay, see you have fonts here. Maybe I have so I want to use this font. Okay, and I want it to be something like this. Okay, so the second is done. Now if you see on the top section and here, okay, fine. But if I'm adding like this, many elements, right, it looks congested. So what I can do is, again I'll go and add one row here. This time I'll go to elements and see here you have options called spacer. Okay, spacer is nothing but it will create one, it will just keep one empty space there, that's it. So that it doesn't look more congested. Again, for that also you have an option to customize it. Now how much space you want basically. So maybe 25 is enough. Okay, not too much space. So I'll update it. Okay, now again I'll go to plus. So this time maybe I want to add, say, okay, let me search for gallery. Okay, I want to add a gallery option. So I'll just select and drag and drop here. Okay, now if I go to this, I can start adding images guys here. Maybe this, this is one, insert gallery. So I can add as many images I want here. Okay, so you guys just add some multiple images here. That is one. Now again, I want to add something below. What I can do, plus, elements, something. But here, this time what I can do is, I'll add a divider. Earlier we used a spacer. Here I can use a divider. Right, this is basically, earlier the one what you used is empty. Right, there's nothing, no element in that except the space. But here what I'm doing is I'm adding a divider. Okay, I hope you guys understand the difference. So divider is we adding one simple line, that's it. Okay, so again this one also you can show how you wanted to show. Like this, go and practice. I mean, go and add what all the elements here. Okay, now what I want to add, maybe I want to add there's icon and there's icon box. Okay, now maybe I wanted to drag in. Okay, sorry, I forgot to add this. Added. Going to elements. This time what I'll do is, okay, I'll add it 2 columns. So I'll come here and search for icon box. Okay, so drag and drop. Again I'll go here. Again I'll search for icon box and add it here. Okay, so this is how you can actually explore this Elementor section. What all features are there? What all things we can actually do? So basically, you know, maybe you're teaching some subject, right? So maybe sorry, you know, from the juice point, you know, why this guy is going to photography basics. So you guys can, you know, explore how you want. So photography basics you want to teach. So maybe you can write about that. Okay, maybe here you're talking about something like this. So start editing it. Now here there's a star mark. Here also star mark, right? So you have to show some symbol there, right? So when you select this, see on the left hand side you are getting an option called icon library like this. So just go here. See here you will find thousands of options. Okay, what you wanted to teach. Maybe you know what is your topic, right? According to that you can find something, or else you can pick something which is relevant. Okay, so maybe it's a photography. Let me see if I can, camera. Okay, so there are 2 options. Maybe this classic icon I'll take. Right, so you got this option. Now this color and your logo color is not matching. So what you should do? You should actually look at the color code and use that, you know, in these things. Okay, so this is one option. Like this, try to explore, you know, try to add some content. So when I open your website, right, yesterday I saw till late night I was waiting, you know, for you guys to get some update from you. But today I'll be waiting some, you know, kind of practice on this. So if I open your website like this, I want to see these things. Okay, let me save this. Now if I open your website, I should be able to see like this one. Okay, I want to see some images are scrolling or anything. It doesn't matter. See, add anything from here. Again, if you come down, there are a lot of things here. Icon list is there, basic gallery is there, counter is there, progress bar. Maybe, you know, you want to show the progress, right? So I can just select progress bar and drag and drop here. Okay, so in this one you can actually showcase what all things you're doing. Maybe you know, you're giving online classes. So how many classes you've given, something like that. You know, you can show some progress. When people open it, it looks so cool and, you know, more informative than when you explaining them. By seeing this, I'll guess, oh, you know, these guys are good in this, right? So like this, you have so many elements here. If you scroll down, there are a lot of options. So try to add as many you want. Okay, and follow the same process what I have given you.